Okay, as per your convenience.
Now, what it says, the thing is, now you understand now, it's very easy. This is the chapter where you can score minimum 4 to 5 marks. Minimum 4 to 5 marks. They are talking about the crest, okay? They are talking about the crest and they are talking about the review engagements. What are the assurance they will provide? Okay, what are the assurance? Examples of services. They will see when you are talking about the things, the statutory auditor, they will provide something with respect to annual external audit, only financial statements. Even sometimes they will take half yearly audit, quarterly audit. Okay. The most important thing is going concern. Is it right? This is a going concern concept. Going concern means the rule says that now I am telling you something which you are going to cover in chapter 12. Okay. Going concern means the auditor, external statutory auditor should give in writing that next 12 months the company is going to be in operations. Is that the company is going to be in operations? The most important thing, going concern. It is also one of the examinable topic. Okay, examinable topic, going concern. Right now, think over this much only, that it is a means the statutory auditor, the external auditor should state in the report that it is a going concern. Means next 12 months it will happen. There are so many reasons why it is not happening. We will cover when the time will come. Review of effectiveness of IT system. This is the new topic. Okay, this is the topic which they have added for the last two exams. Is it? This is the now what happens in most of the cases. I told you that the moment you join an audit firm or you are doing that, systems audit will be there. Is it right? You will have something called as systems audit. Is there? Is it right? We will cover this. It is too early. It is only introduction I am saying, but it will help you a lot. Is that? I will ask you CAAT, computer assisted auditing techniques. Okay, computer assisted auditing techniques. Is it? This is another important. Now what happens? You are talking about digitalization. Is it right? Digitalization. All the digital analytics. We are talking about analytics. Means you will have lot of information and how you have to analyze that information. That's very important. Okay. Now we will do this effectiveness of IT system. Means these are the various service assurance services an auditor will provide. Okay, compliance with corporate governance. Corporate governance will cover in lecture 4. Okay, corporate governance will cover in lecture 4. Okay, the corporate governance I will tell you in brief. It is relating to board of directors. Is it right? It is relating to what? It is relating to audit committee. Fine. These are the things which are there. Again, corporate governance, they will give you 5 marks. Okay, they will give you 5. Every question paper, you see every other previous question papers, it will say. Now, what is the review engagement? What does it mean? Look, the objective of review is to enable a practitioner, that is the auditor, to state whether on the basis of the procedures. Procedures are what? Procedures are audit procedures. Okay, procedures we have to do. We have restricted substantive procedures. Is that restricted substantive procedures, and we have full. Is it right? Full substantive procedures. This is the auditing language. I am very much whichever subject I teach, I will tell to my students that you should clear about the language. That's what. Stays SBL language should know what are the words. Is it? We will say what happens Again, I'm saying the internal auditor will put the controls. They will test that controls. Test of controls will be there. If it is satisfactory, you will do restrictive substantial procedures. If it is unsatisfactory, is it right? If it is unsatisfactory, you will do complete full substantive procedures. Substantive procedures also consist of 12 marks, 10 to 12 marks. Mindset is very clear, focused. That what they do, they will do the procedures which do not provide the evidence. If you are going to an audit and you are saying that yes, if you are going to audit and you will not get, see what is the, we will say the sufficient and appropriate evidence. What is the type of evidence you have to get? You have to get sufficient and appropriate evidence. Okay, you are not getting sufficient and appropriate evidence, then what you will do? You will do the procedures. You are not satisfactory. Is that when you are not getting satisfactory, you will do full substantive procedures. Now, what it says, they say that would be required in an audit. Anything has come to the attention that causes practitioner believe that financial statements are not prepared. Anything comes to your knowledge that you have some doubt, is it right? Then what will, in all material aspects, material means value, is that material means value? See what is review engagement? Review engagement is nothing but you are doing the procedures for the things which is not having evidence, and you will, in your knowledge, something coming to the mind that something is not wrong, then in material aspects, and most importantly, it has not been prepared as per IAS, IFRS and national laws. They will not, see, I will tell you in what is the approach in examination. This is all my explanation. Is that this is all my explanation? I will say this. It is very difficult to memorize this, okay? But you should not, if you are writing in your own words also, you should not change the wordings, okay? Change the meaning, okay? You can change the words, but don't change the meaning. What is the review engagement? What is the objective of review engagement? Means you are going to, on the basis which procedures will do, which are not satisfactory, which will not provide evidence, okay, which will not provide, and to the practitioner's knowledge, you think that there is something wrong with respect to material and the client has not prepared financial statements as per conceptual financial framework. Okay, we will cover this again and again in subsequent concepts.
So what if the financials is clean, the audited financials,
Yes.
they will perform procedures or no?
If even it is satisfactory, that is why I have written here, even it is satisfactory,
Restricted.
they will do restricted procedures. Understand point? Even it is satisfactory, they will do. See, that is the reason. I will just go to the back initially. Is it right? I will go to the back initially. This is what important point. Okay. See the thing. Even it, see, test of controls. Point number 6. Even it is satisfactory, you will do restricted procedures. Okay. Even it is satisfactory. Even it not satisfactory, unsatisfactory, you will do full substantial procedure. Procedures will be done. As simple as that. Is it okay?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, procedures will be done. Procedures we will do in chapter 10. Understand, bro? Procedures we will do in chapter 10. Fine, we'll not do right now. Okay, we'll not do right now. It is in chapter 10 as. Now coming back to this, okay? Coming back to this. What is the review engagements? What are the types of? See, review engagement, attestation engagement. There is review of interim financial statements. Is that you see what is the interim? You will have unaudited. Is that you will have unaudited? You will have audited. Is that you have unaudited? You will have audited. People will do interim half yearly. Okay, you will have half yearly. People will do. Firms will do quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. Is it attestation engagement? Review of interim. You have direct reporting engagements. Is it example? What due diligence? Is it? You will have due diligence. Due diligence means you assume a firm is you see the thing. Very simple. Sohar International acquired HSBC. Is it? Sohar International acquired HSBC. Sohar International wants to know what is the things with respect to HSBC. What due diligence means? We want to know what is there. We will introspect. Will go in details. Yes, is it right or wrong? We want to reconfirm. Is that we want to reconfirm. Auditors will do most of the time. What will do? Auditors will provide a lot of consultancy services also. Is there a lot of consultancy services also? Is it? That is also part of their professional activity. Are you clear
So,
about this?
so for the direct reporting, once there's like an acquisition between two parties, there will be like audit procedures performed, right?
Yes. Yeah. They will see. They will see what will happen. Assume direct reporting engagement. They will have something like they want to know what are the past financial statements. Okay, we want to know past 5 years audit financial statement. So, everything has been done. Is it that? Everything has been done. But what will happen again for our satisfaction? We will have a second opinion. Is it?
On the financials of the past 5 years,
Pardon?
they will have like a second opinion on the audited financials of the past 5 years.
Wow. Even yes, past 5 years. 5 years, 3 years, whatever it may be. Is that? But what is most important? They will have a second opinion.
Okay.
Okay, they will have a second opinion. Means what is there in our mind? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, nothing is there.
What we will think in our mind that yes, auditors are only doing financial statements. No, auditors are not only doing financial statements. They will do different activities also. They will take different engagements. Okay, they will have different engagement. They will give in terms of advisory services also. They will give. Is that they will give consultancy services also. They will give. They will give about internal audit services also. They will give. They will give financial statements also. They give. They will give all different services as much as it is a generation. They are doing the business as simple as that. Okay, but every other activity will be what it has to be independent. That's very important. Okay, it is independent. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Now, what internal audit will do? Very simple. There will be a difference. The question will be a difference between external audit and internal audit. You will have statutory audit, external audit, and you have internal audit. Internal audit is see nowadays every company should have an internal auditor as per the regulations. Every company, listed companies, 100%. Is that listed companies? Internal audit is an appraisal of monitoring activities to provide the service to the entity. Is it? Divide the sentence. That's what I say. Is it? Divide the sentence. What it says, it talks very clearly. The only thing, the moment we say it is an internal audit, internal auditor will only think about controls. Is it internal auditor below? It functions are examine. Okay, it functions are what? It functions of examining, it functions of evaluating, and it functions of monitoring the controls. See everything. You see your own organization. Without internal auditor signature, without internal, nothing will be processed further. Nothing will be processed further. Every other payment, every other, any material activity with respect to the financials, the internal auditor has to review this. They will see, what he is saying, he will see only whether the procedure has been followed or not. As simple as that. Is it right? That is what the internal auditor. So internal audit can also carry review engagements for the management of the organization. Is it for the what are the review engagements? Value for money. Is it? What is the value for money? I told you last class. What is value for money?
I didn't get you.
What is the value for money? Value for money audit means? Value for money means? See, value for money is economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. 3 E's. Very important. Economy is inputs. Okay. Efficiency means outputs. Effectiveness means what is the result, the benefits. Is it right? What is the value for money audit? It is in chapter 6. Okay, it is in chapter 6, value for money audit. It will be there. See, I will say it will be there at least for 2 marks. Is it right? They will ask efficiency, effectiveness, and economy. Is that? Are you clear about this? Now.
Yes.
What is the assurance? See, assurance is not that, don't think that I am giving assurance. Assurance is in simple words. I will tell you like this. Assurance is inshallah, that's all. Okay? Assurance is that you cannot say it is 100%. Is it right?
Yes.
You cannot say it is 100%. Assurance is only, we are saying it's inshallah, means there will be some margin of error will be there. Assurance refers to satisfaction of the reliability of the assertion. Assertions will be there. Again, give me. Assertions are what? Assertions will be cut off. Again, I will take it at a later stage. But I will ask you at that point. Is that assertions is in terms of completeness? Is it that? Assertions is in terms of completeness. Assertions is in terms of right and obligations. Different assertions will be there. Assertions is right, rights and obligation. Assurance in terms of accuracy. These are the various different types of assertions. Again, somewhere down, this is the introduction chapter. Once you are thorough with this chapter, other chapters are very, very easy for us. Is that we will take cutoff, completeness, rights and obligation. What are the type of assurance they will give? Different assurance engagement will be provided. One, they will provide if it is positive, if it is satisfactory, they will say reasonable. That if there is satisfactory, they say reasonable. If it is negative, they will say it is a limited assurance. Is that? It is a limit. Means they will not say that, see the thing, when you are talking about the negative, they will not say that all financial statements are wrong. Is that all financial statements is wrong? They will not say. Is that? They will say that only a part of financial statements. Understand point? They will say that a part of financial statement is having some doubts. It may be non-current assets, it may be your current assets, it may be cash, it may be sales. A part of that is not, they have to give the reasons also. What is the limited, and your examination point of view, you should know that there should be two types of assurances. One is reasonable assurance, one is limited assurance.
Even, even if it is a diverse, adverse opinion?
That is opinion. That is different, this is different.
Okay.
Okay, don't mix it that. Okay, don't mix these things. Opinions are different, assurance is different. Okay, opinion, there are four opinions. Okay, there are four opinions, whereas assurance are only two assurances. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the separate. See, this is the point where students will get confused. You should have very clear clarity. Is that they will ask assurance, we should not write opinion. They ask opinions, we should not write assurance. This is where there is the difference between. Is that this? You have to be very clear what is the concept of assurance and what is the concept of opinion. Is a reasonable assurance, see, provide a higher level of assurance. Means okay, fine. When you say okay, yes, you will say sometimes I can get it the thing. When I will explain you will say yes, it's understood. Sometimes you will say, you only observe. Okay, you will say. The moment you are saying okay means you are giving me what? You are not giving me reasonable assurance, you are giving me limited assurance.
Okay.
Understand? Right? That is the reason. The moment you say okay, fine, means I can understand. Yes, you need some more clarification on that. The assurance obtained from the engagement can never be absolute. You cannot say that it is 100%. Never. Is that it never be 100%. That's very, very specific. There are reasons for that. Okay, there are reasons for that. I will give the reasons also at the appropriate time. I will give the reason. What it says, the firm permits only two types of assurance. Just now I told you, engagement to be what? Reasonable and limited. What is the reasonable? I will make it little bit more bigger one. Okay, more big. What is the reasonable? Reasonable means you are gathering sufficient and appropriate evidence, not complete evidence. Nobody is going to say to you, we are having complete evidence. Sufficient and appropriate evidence. It does not work, does enough work, enough, not complete. See the wordings. Enough work to be able to draw reasonable but not absolute conclusions. Okay, fine. If you go and say that I want, as an auditor, you go and say that I want every other document, sometimes it is impossible. Sometimes you cannot say that I want everything. We cannot be that much rigid and say that we want. See, okay, we ask what is the related document? What is the related document? Is there any other document as there? Is any other document? We can ask. We can ask as much documentation as possible. Based on that, we have to give our opinion, conclusion. Okay, based on that, we have to give our conclusion. So don't expect that. We should not say that. Nobody will say. They will ask, is there any further evidence is there? Further proof is there? Then fine. Okay. Concludes that the subject matter, that is the financial statements, confirms all material aspects with a suitable criteria. Means we are preparing the subject matter, that is financial statements, as per IAS and IFRS. It's all revision now. The moment I am doing this, this is where I make students feel confidence level will increase. Is that you should know what is the subject criteria, what is the What is the suitable criteria? What you should say, what is the subject matter? Subject matter is financial statement. Suitable criteria is IAS and IFR. It will never change. You go to the last page of the textbook, the concept will remain same. Gives a report in the form of, see now it will come, positive statement of opinion. Is it? You are giving on the basis of reasonable assurance, gives a report in the form of positive statement of opinion. If we are giving a reasonable assurance, it means positive. If we are giving a limited assurance, it means it is negative.
So we can say unqualified for a positive statement of opinion.
No, just hold it on. Qualified, unqualified, adverse, that is entirely different platform is there. Okay, that is
Okay.
entirely different platform.
Okay, for the criteria, we have the audit rules as well, right?
Criteria is IAS and IFRS,
On the IAS, IFRS,
national rules.
and national rules.
National rules. Okay, IFI. What are you clear about this? Reasonable assurance. Next, limited assurance. Gather sufficient evidence to be satisfied the subject matter is plausible. What does it mean? Plausible. What is
Insufficient,
it? Means plausible.
insufficient, and inappropriate.
See, I will give the example. I will give you a very good example. You can understand automatically. You are seeing a YouTube. Okay, you are seeing a YouTube channel. Okay, you are seeing a YouTube channel. What is there? The moment you say, you will say it is a play. Okay, you will have this. They say it is a pause. Is it? You will have this. It is nothing but you have to go. We are playback. Okay, you are going backwards. You are seeing it, you are doing a work. Okay, you got some doubt. Immediately you get it out, you will stop there. You will stop there and you will go back. Is it? You are doing some audit work. Okay, you are doing auditing for property, plant, and equipment. You are talking in terms of depreciation. You are doing the things. Something you get a doubt. Okay, what you will do? You will not go forward. You will stop there. You will stop there. You will go a little bit backward to get some understanding. Once you get the understanding, then you will go forward. Otherwise, you will stop there. Limited assurance means you will that subject matter. What is the subject matter? Subject matter is financial statements. Subject matter is financial statement is plausible, means there is some doubts are there for you. There are some doubts are there. Limited assurance is that the subject matter is plausible in the circumstances. Which circumstances? Circumstances with respect to property, plant, and equipment. Anything, property, plant, cash, anything. You are doing inventory, you are going for a cash audit, you are going for a bank audit, you find that cash is not appropriate, cash is not matching, cash is not having, is not matching with the physical and registered cash. You will stop, you will not go to the further. Is it right? You will not say that, okay, I leave this, I will go to the another activity. No. The moment you see that there is a cash register and cash, physical cash is different, you will stop there. You will want to have a clarity. Once you have the clarity, then only you go forward. If you don't have the clarity, you will just make things that things has to be very clear. The moment you have any doubt and you are stopping to have a clarity is nothing but a plausible. The moment you have a doubt, then you will give you a limited assurance. Nothing, what you will do, statement of opinion. Nothing has come to our attention. You will ask. They will not provide you. Client will not provide you. You will ask. They will say that yes, I have asked, that they have not provided us this information. You simply will write. You will not take any, as an auditor, you will not take any responsibility. As an auditor, you will, what you will do? You will put everything facts. Is it? This is the difference between a reasonable assurance and limited assurance. Okay? Limited assurance. What are the things? In reasonable assurance, we are talking about what? Statutory audit. Whereas in limited assurance, what are the things? See that various things will be there. Example, there will be problem in financial statements. There will be problem in risk assessment reports, performance measurement reports, performance measures in terms of outputs, in terms of sales, in terms of non-financial factors and financial factors. You are talking about systems reliability reports in terms of procedures, in terms of internal controls. Reliability will be less. Then you will put a question mark there. Reports on nowadays, people are very much concerned. Reports on social and environmental issues. Is that you have a social audit, you have an environmental audit, okay? You have a, nowadays everyone is going for a environmental audit, systems audit. Now your people are talking about forensic audit, okay? They are having tax audit, is it right? I am giving more examples, okay? You are talking about tax, means you are having so many other issues. These are all part of, in any case you have any doubt, you put a question mark.
So for both reasonable and limited assurance, we're doing the same. It's just like external auditing, right? For the public companies.
Limited assurance means there is some problem in some areas.
Because it's mentioned there, example statutory audit.
Example?
And the reasonable assurance. In the reasonable assurance, it's mentioned there, example statutory audit.
Yes.
But they can express like either reasonable or limited assurance for the public companies. I mean, external auditor.
Yeah, it is only for the external auditor, is that? It is only for the external auditor with respect to assurance arrangements, engagements. Yeah. Is the external auditor have the options to give either reasonable, have the option either reasonable or limited assurance. If it is reasonable assurance, fine, nothing is there, is it right? If reasonable assurance, it is a positive assurance. If it is a limited assurance, then there is some areas, gray areas. We use the word, is it right? There are some gray areas. What are the gray areas? Maybe in terms of financial statements, in terms of risk factors, in terms of your internal controls, maybe in terms of social audit, environmental issues. There are some areas where we are not having more understanding.
Yeah.
Okay? See that? This is a reasonable assurance. This is the positive. Reasonable assurance is in they are fairly, true and fair. Is it true and fair? Limited means it is a negative. Nothing has come to our attention.
Because they didn't get like sufficient and appropriate evidence, right?
Yes, exactly. Is it? They didn't get sufficient. So this is see, you next 3 months don't only focus on the language of audit, okay? Sufficient and appropriate evidence. You use auditing language, everybody will pass. Everyone will pass. People will just to understand the person who is teaching, they should say that this is the keywords you have to use in examination. In the examiner, what they will do, they will see whether you have the language understanding or not. Okay. Now, coming back to the opinion. This is different in our opinion. The financial statement, when we are giving this when there is a reasonable assurance. The financial statements are fairly in all material. We have to mention this. It gives you a true and fair view of the position XYZ company, isn't it, of the and its financial performance as its cash. Okay.
Okay.
They are going to, this is only an extract. This is one of the sentence. This is one of the sentence in the audit report. Is it? The external audit provide a reasonable level of assurance. But what do you mean by true and what do you mean by fair? Okay? What do you mean by true? True is it is factual, conforms with reality. Is it right? Conforms with reality. This is very important. What is true? True information is the factual and conforms with reality. In addition, the information comes up with as per the laws. Okay, that is very important. The financial statements have correctly extracted from the books and records. From the books is means from the books and record means you should general entry. Is it right? See, if you want to be an auditor, you have to be good in general entries. Perfect, specialized. SBR, only general entries. Only general entries. You will be surprised that at that level we are using general entries. Without general entries we cannot do anything. You should, general entries will be there. You will have, after that you will have subsidiary books will be there. See, auditors will do only the thing. You will have ledgers will be there. Is it? You will have general ledger will be there. Is it? You have general ledger will be there. You will have a trial balance will be there. And in the end, you will have a financial statements. Auditors will only focus on general entries. As simple as that. Is it right? They are talking about the subsidiary books, the records in terms of whether general entries are right or wrong. That is the true as per the factual and confirmed. What is fair? Fair is there should not be any discrimination and bias. You remember this much only. Don't go far. Is that there should not be a discrimination and bias. We have to follow compliance. We have to follow the rules. Every company has to follow the rules. As simple as that. The financial statement should reflect a commercial substance. Commercial substance means there should be a profit or loss. There should be debits and credits. Is it? There should be debits and credits. Is it okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I stop here now, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Saturday when we are meeting?
We have to see the schedule, sir.
No, what our schedule is there now? What is
Yeah,
our
it is.
schedule?
Yeah.
We will not miss the schedule, okay? We will not miss
Yeah,
the
sir.
we will not miss the schedule, okay? Where is the schedule? 1 minute.
11 to 1.
11 to 1, okay? Sorry,
Okay.
I missed the schedule. I missed the schedule. Extremely sorry for that. Okay?